Hello and welcome to Tunnel Barn Farm and a brand new event for 2024. This is the Spring Spectacular, generously sponsored by Garbolino and Blake's Baits. There are 70 anglers competing over 3 days for a prize pot of over £10,000. Let's get stuck into the action.
So it's the first day of the Garbolino Blake sponsored Spring Spectacular here at Tunnel Barn Farm. Very similar format to the Masters. We've got sort of 80 odd people fishing today, so a cracking festival for the first time it's ever been run. Like I say, Blake's and Garbolino have kindly sponsored it, so a big thank you to them. I've drawn peg 9 on the club lake today. I would rather have been on the ends. The wind's a little bit nasty, but we've got a bit of space. There's only 5 on each bank, so there's only 10 of us on the lake, so I'm expecting pretty decent weights, in excess of £100 plus. The lake's been fishing really well here at Tunnel. The only downside is the wind today is going to cause a lot of people problems, but you know, it might make it a little bit fairer in terms of that everyone's going to be fishing in the same sort of manner. So fingers crossed we can get off to a good start. It's a 3-day festival. It's on points, and then it's going to be decided on weight if there's a tie on points. So 5 peg sections, you're going to need section wins. So hopefully, worst case scenario, I'll be in the top 2. I think anything lower than that and you're going to struggle to sort of win it overall. But, you know, we'll never know. We'll give it a go. Hopefully we can get a section win under our belt. See how the day pans out.
Right, so we're here on the first ever Garbolino and Blake's Spring Spectacular Festival at Tunnel Barn Farm. Now, today is the first day and I've drew peg 6 on Canal. Now, you can probably hear from the wind and see behind me, it's not very good conditions today, but the fishing's been brilliant here at Tunnel at the minute, so I'm hoping that the conditions won't, you know, affect it too much and there'll still be some good weights. Now, peg 6 on Canal, generally it's not always great, but to be fair, you've got a lot of room here today. I've got 2 pegs out either side. I think the section's just this bank, so you never know really. I do reasonably fancy it for a few bites. I know there's plenty of small stockies to catch on this lake, so I should have plenty of bites. Plan-wise, obviously with the conditions, I don't think I'm going to get across, so I think I'm going to rule that out and try and keep it simple. Meat short, and then either... Not really sure about my edges yet. I'm either going to fish ground bait and maggots in the edge, I think, in the shallower water, or maybe meat just down the slope a little bit. And then meat short on my top kit line, sort of top kit in one line. So fingers crossed for a good day, a few bites, and get off to a good start in the festival.
Hi, I'm Barry Zimmerman. I've drew a lovely peg, Canal 1. Only thing is I've got Paz and I've got Kristian in my section. They're going to be hard to beat. Not been fishing much lately. Too much behind the camera. Well, I've got in front of me, the wind's coming side on, which is going to make it really, it was off our back earlier, but now it's side on, it's going to make it really difficult to fish. So it's literally going to be short, where I'm going to fish meat to my right, meat to my left in 2 foot, which is just down here. I've got 2 foot, 3 foot. I've got a line in front, but it's quite deep in front. And then if the wind allows, potentially, then I'm just going to fish shallow. How far out, I don't know. I want to fish about 10, 11 metres because it's nice on this peg because you've got a bit of an open bowl. But with it being so windy and the wind just keeps cutting across on the side, so I think I'm going to end up probably, well, as far as I can throw, basically. Hopefully catch some shallow there on maggots. And then, yeah, potentially, them are just the lines that I'm going to fish. Meat short, maggots, and that's it. I'm not going to set anything else up. Don't think I'll catch on the bottom long. It's quite deep, about 5 foot, 5.5 foot. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I can do these 2 boys. They've been doing so much fishing that, you know, it's going to be hard against them lads. But we'll see how it goes.
So how does this event work? Well, the whole match has been separated into sections of 5 anglers, and every day all competitors are fishing against those 5 for points. 1 point is awarded to each section winner and 5 points for a last. At the end of the 3 days, it's the angler with the lowest cumulative score who wins the festival. In the event of a tie on points, weight is used to decide the overall result.
down again, falling to the ground again. I feel you. Try to fight it on your own. I'll help you light your fire. I'll take your hand, raise you up higher. You can dare to live. Stand up, be the hero you need, the dreamer you dreamed of. Speak up, scream in the mirror. You're free, you're free, you're free now. Light up, you can feel the heat of the spark, the beat of your heart. You can dare to live, dare to live again. Goodbye to the misery. Write another better history. You're fearless. Even fear's afraid of you. I won't let you turn back now. Even if you're down and now you're healing. And I'm here. I'll help you light your fire. I'll take your hand, raise you up higher. You can dare to live. Stand up, be the hero you need, the dreamer you dreamed of. Speak up, scream in the mirror. You're free, you're free, you're free now. Light up, you can feel the heat of the spark, the beat of your heart. You can dare to live again. I'll help you light your fire. I'll take your hand.
It's day 2 of the Tunnel Barn Farm Spring Spectacular, sponsored by Garbolino and Blake's Bakes, and today I've drawn peg 5 on extension. But before I talk about that, I'll talk about yesterday. I was actually lucky enough to win the match yesterday. I had a fantastic day's fishing. I drew peg 31 on house pool, a fantastic draw. I'm definitely getting the rub of the green at the moment. The weather was absolutely atrocious. I'm looking at the peg now, it's over there, so the wind was smacking my face yesterday. All I fished was a top kit. It's basically all I could hold in the wind, surprisingly. Fished meat right in front of my toenails all day, basically. Had a few in the edge on meat as well, but caught mostly in deep water, right in front of my keep nets. I had 187 pound, and yeah, that was enough to win the match. Fantastic day's fishing. Days like that don't come around very often, so I made the most of it. So, won the match, biggest weight up to now. Fingers crossed I can do the same today. Today I'm on peg 5 and extension, like I said, and I think it's a decent enough draw, to be honest. I don't know the lakes that well, but Paul Holland was on peg 2 to my left yesterday and had 160, so there's definitely a lot of bites to be had. Plan of attack, I think I'm going to go for similar to yesterday, but with a bit of shallow fishing, hopefully, if I can feed it with the wind. Again, it's blowing an absolute hoolie. Hopefully slightly more tame than yesterday, but I'm going to fish meat on a top kit again, nice and close to myself, so hopefully the fish will stay on the bottom. Meat in the edge, just through it, nice and close to me again, maybe a bit of ground bait one side. I'm just going to feel my way in like I did yesterday, and then hopefully, if I can feed it, maggot shallow like 6-7 metres, just where I can group my bait. But fingers crossed I can get another section win. It'd be nice to go into the last day with a chance. But yeah, fantastic event. Thanks to Blake's and Garbolino for sponsoring it with some great prizes. These festivals are fantastic at Tunnel, I absolutely love them. So fingers crossed I can go and get a section win today, and we'll see what happens.
Day 1 of the Spring Spectacular at Tunnel Barn Farm. I drew peg 2 on extension, had a load of room, caught loads of little stockies, and I just caught enough to pip Brad Gibbons, who was on peg 9 on extension, caught some big uns. Day 2 I've drawn peg 10 on house pool, and Mikey Williams was there yesterday and he won the section with a low weight, 120 pound. Conditions bad again, strong wind, so it's off me back today. I spoke to Mikey this morning, give me some good information, caught sort of 40 pounder skimmers and some F1s, so similar plan of attack really. Maggots in the edge, I think maggots short and then maggot shallow, so spray and pray, fingers crossed we get a few bites.
So we're here at the Tunnel Barn Spring Spectacular, generously sponsored by Garbolino and Blake's, two great brands. Yesterday I drew peg 10 on house. I've had a really nice day, to be fair. I've had £124, just enough to win the section by a few ounces. Looking at it, the peg was probably worth a little bit more. I think I was a little bit crude in the way I fished, like overshotted rigs and stuff, and I've looked around and people are fishing a lot more like finesse. So I've caught mainly shallow, probably could have caught a few more, and I've caught really well in 2 foot down the edge as well, throwing some maggots in, and then a few on ground bait later on. So I managed to nick the section there. I was really pleased with that off peg 10. And then today I've drawn 41 on new. I don't think it's the best of areas, but if I can come second here today, I'll be really pleased with that. So I'm going to give it my best. Nick a second, I'll be super pleased, and then we've got something to fish for tomorrow. So hopefully we can get the job done today.
So we're here at Tunnel Barn Farm on the Spring Spectacular 3-day festival. The first 2 days has fished unbelievable. Day 1 I drew 38 on new, didn't catch much to start off with, and then I've caught a load of big uns in the edge. I had 130 pound on maggots. Blake Baits pole mix in the edge was absolutely brilliant. Day 2 I've had another great day. I've drawn club 11, which was MPEG on this lake. I've had 100 stockies shallow for 106 pounds, so I won my section. So that gives me a first and a second going into the last day. Last day I've drawn club lake again, played free. I've got to be honest, I think I'm a little bit up against it today. The wind's going down into 11 again, and Kristian's on 1, Jamie Payne's on 6. So it's going to be tough today, and with 5 people already on 2 wins, I've got to win today to feel like I've got a chance of framing, so that'll leave me with 2 wins and a second. So I've got to win, so I've got to beat these guys. So I'm going to be really positive today. I'm just going to fish down the middle with maggots, up and down. I'm going to fish in the edge and try and catch some carp. I don't think there's quite as many F1s at this end of the lake as that end, so I'm just going to try and catch some carp and try and, like I said, I've got to win. So yeah, but the tunnel's fished unbelievable. If you look at other venues around the country and how they fished the last 2 days, it's not even close to how well tunnel's fished. There's £100 everywhere, 185, 187's won the last 2 days. The fishing's just been fantastic. There's been some new stockies stocked last year, and it really has brought the fishing on the last couple of years here at Tunnel. So yeah, it's been a great venue. It's been a great event. Blake Baits has sponsored it, which is brilliant, and great organisation. So yeah, hopefully if I can catch a few fish today, hopefully win. It's going to be tough, to be honest, on this peg, but yeah, if I can win, I might sneak in the frame.
Right, I'm here on the Tunnel Barn Spring Spectacular Festival, sponsored by Blake's and Gabellino, so massive thank you to them. It's the 3rd day today. I've managed to win my section the last 2 days. Drawn peg 35 on new today, which I don't really know, to be fair. It's colder, I think it's going to be a lot harder. It's getting harder every day, to be fair. So hopefully I'll just catch a few fish and we'll go from there.
Well, this is the final day of the Spring Spectacular at Tunnel Barn Farm, sponsored by Gabellino and Blake's, and I'm on 2 wins up to now, leading it on weight by £50, so pressure's on. I've drew peg 16 on the Canal pool today. I've only fished that lake once, so a bit in the dark, to be honest, but I've had some good info off a few anglers, Kristian and the likes of that, so got a bit of a plan. Fingers crossed I can get the section win. I've got Barry Zimmerman on peg 13, which is the end peg. The wind's blown down our way, but no complaints. I've got 2 pegs either side, plenty space. Fingers crossed I can do enough to get a win. Plan is maggot short, possibly up and down the middle. I've got a nice edge to fish ground bait, so fingers crossed some carp and stockings and stuff come in there, and maybe a bit of a cross fishing. So still not made my mind up 100%. I'm going to go and get a bit of bait from the tackle shop, sit down on the peg and decide what I want to do completely. But fingers crossed. I think I'm fishing for quite a low weight, maybe £100. It's fished quite hard this section. My peg actually won the section yesterday with 80 to 90 pound, I think. So that's what's in my head. I'm thinking I'm fishing for that kind of weight. I don't think I'll be catching 170. Yesterday, obviously, I was lucky enough to catch 170, and that was second in the match. So another fantastic day's fishing on extension, peg 5. Caught all my fish shallow yesterday. Think it'll be a bit of a different day today because it's a lot shallower, a lot narrower. So slightly different approach required. Fingers crossed for a good day. I'd love to win this festival, but there's that many good anglers on good pegs that are already on 2 points. So definitely need a win if I'm going to win today. So just going to get my head down, try and fish a nice match, and hopefully we can do enough to win. I'll see you later.
trip to the wild side. Wanna learn how to be brave, take what's mine. Wanna learn about what's on the inside. 'Cause I feel like we're running out of time. Yeah, I make it to go. It's all physical. So good it's criminal. Yeah, I'm invincible. Yeah, I make it to go. It's
Right, first and foremost, thank you all very much for supporting this, the first Tunnel Barn Farm Spring Spectacular. Now, as I said at the draw, what we're trying to create here at Tunnel is something that I think match fishing desperately needs, and that's sort of 3 Premier League festivals throughout the year where anglers, I'm going to say, they can win more money on these events than they can on any other UK festival. Obviously it all started with the Daiwa Pole Fishing Masters 10 years ago, and this year is the 10th anniversary of that. 4 years ago we brought in the Drennan Winter Pole Championship, and that again has gone from strength to strength, and this obviously is the first time we've tried a spring event. Now there's been 70 people fishing. The weather's been tough, I'm sure we can all agree. Ironically, I think it was a lot warmer on the winter festival, wasn't it? So there's nothing we can do about that. The fishing's been fantastic, it always is here at Tunnel Barn, and we've been absolutely privileged to have 2 companies get on board straight away with this. So before I go any further, I want a round of applause please for the sponsors, Blake's and Garbolino, who's given all this prizes. Obviously this event wouldn't be possible without the team at Tunnel Barn Farm. They do an absolutely, well, unrivaled in my opinion job of not only organising the event but all the build up to it, taking the money, making sure that, you know, there's no spare pegs, places are filled. It's literally run like a military operation, I'm going to say, and that's these 2 ladies here, Annette and Sarah and the team. So a big round of applause for the team at Tunnel. Blake's have very kindly, and Garbolino have very kindly donated bait and prizes for lake winners each day. So we've got all 3 days to go through. If you come up, you're going to get your prizes as we go. So starting on day 1, winning Canal, Kristian Jones. Winning Club Pool, Gary Close. Winning Extension Pool, Paul Holland. Winning House Pool, Rob Swan. Winning Jenny's Pool, Danny Grimsey. And winning New Pool, Craig Meadows. Moving on to day 2, winning Canal Pool, Andy Bennett. Winning Club Pool, Jimmy Brooks. Winning Extension Pool, Rob Swan. Winning House Pool, Steve Parry. Winning Jenny's Pool, Ross Macken. And winning New Pool, Mikey Williams. And finally day 3, winning Canal Pool, Mikey Williams. Doubling up, pal. Winning Club Pool, Adam Randall. Winning Extension, Jack Danby. Winning House, Paul Holland. Winning Jenny's, Johnny Brazier. And winning New, Richie Wilson. Okay, we're paying the top 4 overall each day. So starting on day 1, 4th place, picking up 100 quid with a weight of 159 pound 3 ounce, Jimmy Brooks. Well done, Road. On day 1, 3rd place, 165 pound 1 ounce, picking up 150 quid, Paul Holland. Well done, love. Second on day 1 with 177.13, picking up 200 quid, Danny Grimsey. Well done, love. And first on day 1 with 187.15, Rob Swan. Well done, love. On to day 2 now, 4th place with 145.5, Jimmy Brooks. Third on day 2 with 145.14, Ross Macken. Second on day 2 with 170 pound 9, Rob Swan. Well done, love. And the day 2 winner with 185.5, Andy Bennett. Well done, love. Day 3 now, and 4th overall with 134.9, Phil Green. Well done, pal. Third on day 3 with 146.10, Craig Meadows. Second on day 3 with 168.5, Paul Holland. There we are, sir. And the day 3 winner with a magnificent £187 15 ounce, Mikey Williams. Well done, love. Okay, we've got a tie. We've never had this before. We've got a tie for the biggest weight, folks. There's 600 quid for this, and they both weighed 187.15. So we couldn't decide whether to do a fish off, a fight, a wrestle, or just split it. No, so we decided we'll go with the split it. Yeah, 187.15. Rob Swan and Mikey Williams. Let's give Mikey half of that, love.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Right, so now we are moving on to the overalls. It's been incredibly tight. You've needed 4 points to get in. So in 8th place overall with 4 points and a weight of 326.10, Rich Kings. Seventh overall now, 4 points with a weight of 336.3, Kristian Jones. Sixth overall, 4 points again, a higher weight of 353.7, picking up 350 quid, Jack Danby. Fourth overall, oh no, fifth overall, 4 points, a weight of £405 8 ounce, picking up 450 quid, Jimmy Brooks. Fourth overall, 4 points, a weight of 415.2, Andy Bennett. Which brings me on to the top 3, who also get a trophy and a Blake's Baits voucher, very kindly donated by Blake's. So can the top 3 all stay behind for a photo, please? So, 3rd place overall. He's had 4 points and a massive weight of £470 3 ounce, picking up 750 quid, Rob Swan. And 250 quid from Blake's as well, pal.
Thank you.
On the rod.
Thank you.
So a Garbellino rod, Blake's Baits voucher and the cash. Second overall now. This lad's so consistent here at Tunnel. Always really impressed. Very rarely we do a festival and this man's not in the frame, is there? Or somewhere sniffing around there. Second overall, 3 points, a weight of 396.12, pick up 1,000 quid and 350 quid from Blake's, plus the Garbellino rod, Craig Meadows. Well done, sir. Awesome, mate, well done. Which brings me on to the winner. There's not much I can say about this guy. I mean, he's been at the top of the game for quite a few years now, and this season he's just proven his class time and again, really. Silverfish, carp, F1s, it doesn't seem to matter what it is, he catches them. Awesome performance, 3 points, a weight of 427.7, Mikey Williams. So Mikey's got 2,000 quid, 500 quid from Blake's and the rod. Well done, mate.
Okay.
Brilliant. Can I have the top 3 for a photo, please? Right, folks, chuffed to death to see this man win it. He's been at the top of the game for years now. And,
50 years, is it?
Could be, couldn't it?
Could be.
Getting close to it.
Yeah, we're getting up there.
You're almost a Welsh legend, I'd say.
I'm up there now, and I got it.
Yeah, I think so. And not just fantastic angler, but pretty good looking as well. You know.
I'm not bad, am I?
Rival, I'd say you're the Welsh equivalent of me.
I'm good in a bad bunch, and in fishing.
No, we joke, but Mikey, awesome achievement.
Thank you,
mate.
boy.
Well done. I mean, to beat that field, quite an achievement.
Yeah, good anglers here, a lot of good regulars as well in there.
Yeah.
So it's nice to finally get one.
Just talk us through your 3 days, because obviously it didn't peg-wise. I'd say today you say yourself you've had a good peg, but I wouldn't say your other two were particularly.
No, day one I drew just behind the sea on peg 10 on house.
Was it a fancy peg really?
No, to be honest, it would have been probably my last pick, but there was some fish there on the day because the lad on 13 has caught £130, don't forget. So not a great peg on paper, but on the day I think he was all right.
Yeah.
The luck go my way, just won the section by just a couple of ounces. Just go shallow and down the edge, really simple, I haven't set too much up. And then day 2 we went over to 41 on extension. I was a little bit disappointed about when I drew, but you got a lot of room there, Tom.
It was new, wasn't it?
New, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I had a lot of room there. I had a real poor first 2 hours, but then just like flicking a switch, I've had an amazing last 2 hours. I had 114 pound, just pipped young Max next door to me. Fished a really good match, fair play to him. He had about 100 pound he had, did he?
It was close, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then going into last day I needed a real good peg with a chance of a real big weight and drew 11 Canal. Bagger won there yesterday. So I've had a mega simple day again, just shallowed on the middle, shallowed to the reeds, and never looked back really after the first hour. It was just another amazing day.
Fantastic performance.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody thinking about maybe trying one of these festivals, Mikey?
I reckon if you want to come and learn, it's one of the good, the better places to come, because what you'll find, like, when you chat into like the good boys like Kristian Bennett, they've always got time to speak to.
Yes.
When you think, because they're full-time anglers, they're winning a lot, you'd think, they wouldn't want to speak to, let everybody know. But to be fair to them, you can ask them anything. They've got loads of time. It's a good atmosphere. The fishing is amazing. I think, you catch 50, 60 pound wherever you sit, when you.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant payout. I know it's not about the money, but it's nice to cover your costs, especially when you put a lot of money into it.
Absolutely.
So it's a good payout, good sponsorship, and it's, we find these festivals are like quite prestigious because they get a good coverage. So it's not like you win and nobody knows about it. So I think they're amazing festivals.
Mikey, well done again.
Thank you,
mate.
bye.
And we'll see you on the next one, Daiwa Pole Fishing Masters in June.